Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Man United Agenda. We've got Amonde,
Hi, good evening, Mr. B.
we've got Shah,
Evening, gents.
and we've got
And everyone
Kahunde.
watching.
Yes, what's going on? Yeah.
I'm hosting today, so don't expect too much. Right, let's get into it, lads. Result today was, my opinion, what was to be expected. A nice, comfortable 2-0, not 1-0 on Monday. 2-0.
Damn it.
Can I have your opinions on the game, Kahunde?
Yeah, it was just what was to be expected. What I was looking for from this game was those players that haven't played a lot to get a run out. So players like Axel Tuanzebe, Tellez, Van der Beek, who made an appearance in the second half, and obviously Ahmed towards the end. That's what I was more looking at. Wasn't worried about us going out. I don't think we were in any danger of anything like that. And we controlled the game pretty much, even though Granada did come out early, like they wanted to try and do something, prove something, and they did actually create a few chances. One of the guys, I forget his name now, but he had a few headers on goal. But no danger, and we sailed through to the semi.
Herrera was the one that was having the headers.
Yeah, that's it, Herrera. He's from Man City, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
But on loan, bought from Man City?
Loan.
On loan.
Yeah.
Okay. Amonde, let's hear your opinion on the result.
You know what? To be honest, I'm just blown away by Ollie's tactical masterclass there. I mean, the way he set up the team, his tactical knowledge, the way he was orchestrating the team and from the sidelines, it was just like fantastic. I couldn't rubbish. I'm just talking rubbish. Anyway, that one's for you, Kahinde. Anyway, yeah, I watched the game. I actually fell asleep a little bit. I was falling asleep. It was just like dead because there's nothing in it for us. I didn't see Granada as a threat. I wasn't on my toes. You know, it didn't keep me on toes or anything like that. So I ended up sleeping towards the second half. Glad we got through. Congratulations to Arsenal as well. Really glad they won 4-0. That's convincing. And onwards and upwards.
Sure.
I thought it was a good game, all in all. Granada came, created the pockets of spaces for the players to move in. Pogba have done well. I think it was overall good, well-managed performance. And I think Ollie needs a bit of credit because he's rotated the squad to be able to, you know, given that you've got a few yellows, key players missing, he's been able to keep a squad flowing and still ground out the result at 2-0, even though we needed their player to score the goal for us because Matt was a little bit too short, bless him.
B, what do you think?
I'll be honest. Okay, we'll put up the starting lineup. Yeah. So this is what he went with. Obviously, were we in agreement? Were we happy with the team that he put out?
I was, yep.
Kahunde?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Was it to be expected? Was there any surprises? Not really.
Not really.
Well, there was a few arguments I heard about having two left-footed midfielders.
Yeah, that was from me.
I don't know what that was about, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I had that opinion in the last game.
I was judging it from the Leicester game. Yeah.
I don't understand the theory behind that though.
It's to do with Fred's limitations as a footballer. That's what it's to do with. And he didn't play well again tonight. I just think he's more comfortable with someone playing with McTominay or Pogba when he's moved to the left side. When Matic plays, Matic is occupying that left side, and Fred, I feel like he has trouble getting his ball out the feet because his first touch he's not really confident with his first touch, so he's receiving it on his right foot.
I was talking about then.
Yeah, if I'm
okay, I never understood that. So thank you.
Yeah. If I'm managing Fred, I'm gonna make things as comfortable as I can for him because of his limitations as a footballer. And I just know he doesn't seem comfortable when he plays with Matic, and he's moved to the right side, receiving it on his right foot.
I still struggling with that one, but yeah, at least yeah.
This is something I've analysed, and I saw it in the Leicester game. He didn't play well again today.
I mean, me personally, I was happy with what I expected to start. But I'll be honest, if Ollie had the balls to play the team that ended the game,
Yeah,
I probably would have been happier.
yeah.
If he had started the team that ended the game, in regards to having, the Mata obviously replaced Fernandez. We had Diallo on the right. Because, I mean, if the game was won, the game, 2-0, I'm not going to be cocky. I'm not going to sit here and brag and boast or whatever. But I think that the game was, we did the damage in the first leg. They were never going to come to Old Trafford and outscore us.
Yep.
So we had probably had the opportunity to give, even Van der Beek, those players a chance to play. Yeah, an opportunity to start.
I mean, it's easy to say that now, but I said it on the last show that we need to don't play too many, not say fringe players, that guys haven't played for a long time, because it's risky. And they did have chances. Even so, even with the team that we put out, they had a few chances. So, like I said, if they went 1-0 up, and we've got players in there who haven't played for a while, not in the rhythm of the game and all that, it could have been dangerous. So I just think professional job. Van der Beek got a whole 45 minutes. Telles and Tuanzebe got a whole game. And Diallo Ahmad made another 15
cameo
appearance. Yeah, cameo appearance. Yeah. So yeah, they got minutes.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question to Kahinde, please? Can you give me the lowdown on your boy, the centre back boy, Tuanzebe? What's your opinion on his start today, and how did he play, and how do you see? Are you still convinced about him?
I analysed him a lot today because I wanted to see him play. I haven't seen him play for a while, and I think the first minute or so he gave away a foul. He's jumping on the back of a guy, and I think he gave away another foul unnecessarily, like going to the ball and he didn't need to. But apart from that, the guy just got lots of very good attributes about his game. He's got pace. I don't think you're going to beat him for pace. He's very composed on the ball. He doesn't really lose the ball and all that. I think his attributes are better than Victor Lindelof, but the only thing Victor Lindelof's got over him is experience. He's played more games. And if I'm looking at those two centre-backs tonight, I would say that Lindelof looks the guy who's more vulnerable, because how many times you get beaten in the air and all that. And I don't really think Tuanzebe really put a foot wrong in terms of like any danger towards them scoring.
Thank you.
But just one more thing. I just think that he's gonna, from here, Tuanzebe, Van der Beek as well, and Ahmad, they got to really kick on now, start knocking on the door for Ollie, like pushing for that. So it's because they're capable of being in the team. Yeah, exactly. They got to push it. They got to do it. Have to show that character to want to be in the starting lineup. But they've got all the talent.
Sure.
We just covering the main team. I think the team was pretty decent overall. I think a bit like what Conde said about Axel. I think he's had a bit of a bad run of injuries. When he was playing that PSG game, when we look back, was an excellent game. Today he showed what he could do again. He's just got to stay injury free, get that bit of consistency, and I think we've got a good centre back there. Fish, obviously he was there as well in the training camp to help go and travelled. So I think that there's obviously an interesting part that these centre backs and the trajectory that they're going on as well, that they do need to kick on a bit and really start knocking on the doors, because Lindelof Maguire is a great partnership for what it is, but Tuanzebe is going to have that little bit more pace, and especially if Bailly is going to go, Tuanzebe's got to get played a lot more. because there's a lot of rumours about Bailly going. So I think personally, Twanzabe's got to get more game time. Perfect time to do it as well, Europa.
I mean, look, I mean, the thing is, I think, do you think today, I was looking at it today, I think as much as the mistakes that Lindelof made, fair enough. But if we could have another centre-back to play with a better class first-team centre-back to play with Maguire, then you see like the second games, like the maybe not the lower level Premiership games, but the Coca-Cola Cup, not Coca-Cola, what they call that tournament there?
League Cup, just say League Cup.
Sorry, the League Cup.
League Cup, yeah.
Those are games where
Milk Cup.
our first choice centre-back, the Mickey Mouse Cup, the first choice centre-backs can have a rest in that game because then they've got a fast player and a slower player. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, Twanzebe, I like Twanzebe, but now is he only playing because Bailly said he wants to leave?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So then what, is he not going to buy a centre-back now? Is he going to still be looking for a centre-back? These are issues that obviously are only going to be sorted out in the summer.
I think Ollie wants 4 centre-backs, a choice of 4 centre-backs, and he has that with the 4 that he's got now. But I just feel that maybe he knows he can't rely on Bailly to stay fit. Bailly, I don't remember the last time he's played 3-4 games for us in a row. Even though I like Bailly a lot, I think he's really good. I want him to be first choice with Maguire, but he hasn't proven it. He's only just reached 100 games in 5 years at United, and that's not good enough.
Is that all he's
But
played?
if he gets sold, then Fred's played got to 100 games before Bailly did or something. And Lindelof, and they got there the season after him. It's ridiculous, man. That's really bad.
I didn't realize the stats were that bad.
Bailly's being neglected because of obviously that £80 million that's being spent on Maguire. So obviously initially that Lindelof-Bailly partnership was meant to be the one that was meant to come through underneath the Mourinho era, which didn't come to fruition. And then obviously when you're going to go and spend £80 million, you can't keep that player on the bench, can you? So, and this is another thing as well.
I feel that issue is that
I think we're also seeing Ollie rebuilding the team that he wants, because at the moment he's still got a little bit of the leftovers that are there from the past managers.
This is the thing. I think what Bailly is annoyed about is what I'm getting from what he's saying is that he plays well and then gets dropped regardless of how well he plays. So Ollie's, Lindelof's his first choice. It doesn't matter how good Bailly plays, and if they win the game or whatever, he'll still get dropped from Lindelof. So I could see why he wants to leave.
Yeah. What do you think of Varane though? If we go get Varane, what do you guys think of Varane?
Well, to me, Varane's the best centre back in the world when he's fit. So yeah, of course.
But this is another problem.
Yes, let's hear your opinion on. I know we're drifting off course, but we're allowed to. Monday, you seem to have something in your eye when Kohunde suggested that Varane is one of the best players in the world.
I thought it was daydreaming. I just slapped myself.
Varane, you don't rate Varane?
No, I wouldn't want to buy him now.
And the reason for that being?
2 reasons: too much money, and he's burnt out. I believe he's injury prone, always injury prone. He's been consistently injury prone. Why are we going to buy another injury prone player? I'd rather buy someone that fits our so-called philosophy. Young.
So he doesn't. You don't think Varane would fit Man United?
I don't want him. Me personally, don't want him. Injury prone, and just because my brother thinks he's the best player in the world now, I definitely don't want him.
I didn't say he's the best player in the world. He's the best centre back. He's got to be in the top 3.
Best player in the position in the world. I disagree. Totally disagree.
I think he is on form. He is. He's a World Cup winner. He's got 3 Champions Leagues in a row. There's a reason he's done that.
When was the World Cup?
2018.
So you think, all right, maybe in 2018 I might have had this discussion and said, yeah, you're right. But we're in 2021, 2022 coming up. I don't think he's the best centre back anymore.
Well,
where was he playing against Liverpool? He's injury prone. Look at his injury record.
He's 27. He's nearly 28. He's going to be 28 next month.
So we sign him, and then what?
I think he'd be a good partner for Maguire. I think they will complement.
I hear what you say. Obviously, he's a great player and proven, but I don't really want to buy him. I wouldn't want to buy him, and because I just think his injury record is really poor. And look at when we got issues with Bailey. I just think we'd be wasting money on someone that might not be able to sort of consistently play in the Premiership at that sort of level, 3 games a week like that. I just don't see it happening. I would rather buy someone that with better sell-on value. Not say sell-on value like that. So I'm not sorry. Excuse me. Let me take that back. I'd rather buy somebody that we can buy young and progress and make into a great player.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like Jules Courtney.
Yeah.
So you want us to buy a squad player?
No.
You want us to buy a squad player?
Who's the guy you just mentioned from Seville?
Jules Koundé.
Jules Koundé, for example. I think he'd walk into our team.
Well, my issue is with that.
The guy from Seville, Jules Koundé.
Right. Jules Koundé is the same age as Tuanzebe, right? Yeah. And I don't think his attributes, I think they're roughly about the same, like I said, same bracket. He's not world class. I don't think he should come and walk straight into our team.
I do.
So Monday, what is it that you sorry to cut you. What is it that what you're looking for then? Because you want Man United to be pushing for titles, yeah?
Yeah.
But if we're buying players who are, sometimes you need to buy a ready-made player, and Varane's ready-made. We're going to be buying Koundé to take a chance on him. Koundé, sorry.
Well, I think I can add something to it, you know.
I'll be your agent. I know
these are the topic for the next
show. Yeah, so you're saying buy somebody who isn't proven and then expect him to do that job where Varane is proven at that level. So why wouldn't you go for a proven player?
I am going for a proven player. Someone who's played consistently in the Champions League, playing as one of the top teams in Serie A.
Play for France.
Hold on.
He's uncapped.
Hold on. I was asked a question. Hold on. I'm saying we're buying someone who's consistently played in the Champions League, playing one of the top teams in Serie A, and he's proven in thing. He's one of the highest rated defenders in Europe. If you look at the stats and if you look at the eye test, he fits the bill. So all I'm saying, I agree with what you're saying about a ready-made player and everything else. I gave you the reasons for Varane. Pick someone else, I might be more interested. But Varane, I think, is injury-prone. No point in buying an injury-prone player for what we need. I think if you're given a choice between an injury-prone Varane who's proven and coming down the slide, not getting any better, than someone who can improve and we can develop into a better player who fits our philosophy, I'd go for that guy that's number 2.
You might want to check how many games Varane has played for Real Madrid in the last 10.
Maybe you should. Yeah, you do your homework. Come back to the next show and we talk about it.
Yeah. Well,
I think
it's a myth. I think it's a myth.
Well, you might find out. Do your homework and bring it back to the next show. Then we know. I don't know. I'm just saying, in my eye, I'll just give my opinion. I think he's injury prone from what I've seen over the years. But if you want to do the stats, bring the stats and let's discuss it.
So anyway, we'll work on that. We'll work on that one. Shah, opinion, Varane.
I think, like you said, like a ready-made player, right? We do need some more of that top senior players in some of these positions. A bit like how Cavani's come in, being able to teach the Greenwoods. Is Maguire the kind of player that's going to teach Tuanzebe how to get ahead and think a little bit differently? Because Maguire's game pace is different. I think Varane's game pace is more in line with Tuanzebe, and I think Tuanzebe would actually learn off of Varane if we did go down that route. I'm just trying to think of other good central defenders that are in teams. The only one, obviously, you would be thinking about that would be similar, like the Upamecano's, the David Alabas,
Combine.
those kind of players. But they're not coming, right? So we have to think of what options are available.
And Boateng's Boateng was going to be free at the end of the season for
Yeah,
Bayern.
but he's
not signing a new contract.
107 though, man.
He was 32. Yeah, bit of exaggeration, but yeah, I get what
Yeah,
you're
he's
saying.
too old. He's
I'll
too old.
tell you two central defenders that are probably getting overlooked in all these thoughts are Connor Cody and Bolly from Wolves. I'll tell you what I like both of them.
Explain that one, please. Connor Cody, no.
No, I'll tell you. You watch Connor Cody's positioning, his energy, a leader. He's a leader. And the thing is, in that defense, like I'm talking about Bruce Pallister days, Rio Vidic, all them kind of pairings. Both players are leaders. You don't rely on Maguire. Lindelof ain't no leader, in my eyes. If I look at them sort of defenders.
What you're saying, the only thing I say about Connor, sorry, is it right? Yeah. The only thing I say about Connor Cody, yeah, I think he's trash. I can't believe how people put him in the England squad. I really can't believe that, right? If you said Tyrone Mings, I might go, maybe. But Connor Cody, and you just said the only main attribute you said, because he's a leader, because he's a scout, he's like,
but he
does all that to make himself look good. You know,
but he's an intelligent footballer.
Nowhere near that guy. Nowhere near him. I just don't understand how he's in the England squad. I remember listening to a show on the radio, and they were saying about they didn't even mention Harry Maguire. They're saying this is like about 6 months ago. They were saying, who do we want as our centre backs for the Euros? They're saying John Stones, Tyrone Mings, Connor Cody.
Yeah,
aren't you going to mention
Monday? But these sort of players are stopgaps, yeah, stopgap defenders, just in between while this transition is taking place. While we get Twanzebe another 2 years up to the level, then you're going to be thinking actually these sort of players can take over that reign. Connor Cody would be a cheaper option than going to some of these top defenders, because in the end of the day, we're not going to have no money to spend this summer because we're thinking about right backs and strikers.
Not Connor Cody, man.
Right, can I just say something? This is what I'm saying. Connor Cody, is he really as good as Tuanzebe? This is what I'm getting at.
No, but I agree with you. But Tuanzebe's got that injury situation at the moment until he gets
anyone that comes in, there's like five. They have to be much better than what we've got. Like that's why I'm saying Varane, because he's a world class centre back. Because really, Tuanzebe, he's the guy that's pushing to get in the team, and we've got by Lindelof. We need someone to come in that's world class in that position, who's got experience to take us to the next level. Even Jules Koundé, he's an uncapped, unproven guy. It's a risky thing.
Unproven. Stop saying unproven.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Champions League, something not even our players are doing.
I'll tell you what.
We've got Tuanzebe played against PSG.
All I'm saying is stop saying unproven. He plays in the top league in Spain, top tier team, who always get far in Europe, and they've been playing Champions League football for the last couple of seasons. We've seen them every week. So this is why he's not playing for France. If you say unproven, you're going on like living in a Premiership bubble. Like you can't see anything outside of the Premiership.
If he was that good, he would have played for France. If he was that good.
How many French players have we said already? How do you know it's nothing personal against him? We don't know. This is what I'm saying. How many French defenders are there? We were talking about this the other day. And just to add,
so he's just one of the
I'll tell you what. On Monday and Kohunde, we're supposed to be talking about the Granada game.
Thank you. Who swerved it onto Varane?
We've gone way off topic. Yeah. So
there's nothing really to talk about in the game tonight.
There's not, but you know what? There's still things to talk about. I'm looking at the game. Okay, centre backs. We've half spoken about here. Fullbacks, Telles, and you always do them as a pair. Telles and Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Are we happy with the performances?
I thought Wan-Bissaka was really good today when I was watching him. His recovery pace, getting back, standing up on guys, everything else. Telles done well. We're trying to whip in crosses a lot, which gives you something different. Both played well. 6 for Telles, 8 for Wan-Bissaka.
Hyundai.
I'll give Telles a 6 and Wan-Bissaka 7. I think he got on the wrong side of the guy a couple of times, but again, recovery pace, solid.
Shaw.
I'm saying similar to Conde, 6 for Telles, made a good effort down the wing, and Wan-Bissaka similar 7. Making the few runs and things. They both had really good games, to be honest with you.
Mr. B?
Me, I'm giving a 7 and a 6. Wan-Bissaka the 7, Telles the 6. I think that's about what they deserve, to be honest. Centre backs, although we've had a part discussion that took us somewhere where
I'm not going to go
I don't
into
even know how we got there between you two. So we'll go Twanzebe and Lindelof. We will go to Hyundai.
All right, Lindelof, I'm going to give a 6 because again, I don't think he was that dominant in the air, and they could have scored a couple of times because he lacks that dominance and aggression. Tuanzebe, I'll give him a 7. I thought he was neat and tidy, and he didn't really put a foot wrong, to be honest.
Sure.
I'll give Lindelof 5 and Tuanzebe a 6. To be honest, I don't think there was a lot for them to do in terms of defending wise, and they've done everything and handled everything as well as expected. Lindelof obviously made a few mistakes, and I think Tuanzebe first came back 90 minutes. Fair play.
And on Monday?
Yeah, Lindelof, I'll give him a 5. A bit disappointed with him. He didn't, like you said, as Shah said earlier about being a leader. He's not a leader and everything else. So when he's there with Tuanzebe, he wasn't really talking to him. I couldn't see it. And I give Tuanzebe a 6. Very welcome back, Tuanzebe. Nice to see you playing again.
Me, I'm giving them 5 and 6. I like Tuanzebe. I think there's a lot more to come from him, but Oli just needs to show trust, show a level of trust. At the moment, I think there's a lot of players that Oli doesn't trust in the squad, and there's a few that he over trusts for whatever reason. But that's another time and another show. I'll give Lindelof a 5. We'll go to the centre. We'll go to the centre midfield pairing, and you know what? On Monday.
So we had Matic playing in the midfield. I always like Matic, but today, this is what I say. I'm scoring this, and the opposition have to take into account as well. They didn't really put anything. It's like a strolling training day game. I'll give Matic a 6. No, I beg your pardon. I'll give Matic a 6, and I'll give Fred a 5. I'm not going to go into details. We know why. Matic, they're getting old. And Fred is a 5. He hardly ever gets more than a 5 from me.
Sure.
Yeah, same, exactly the same. 6 for Matic. He's done a little bit more. Got cut out passing lines pretty well. Fred created the passing lines, made mistakes. So, like for me, he's a 5, man. He might as well play for the other team. We might as well give him a 4. Do you know what I mean?
Good, eh?
Yeah, same scores because Fred again, he just frustrates me because he's got so much in the pass, and he could really play a neat and tidy game, but he tries his stupid passes.
Yep.
And he lost the ball too many times for me. So and Matic was just strolling. Matic was just, position wise he was good, and he just strolled the game. So same scores as the other two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. B.
I'm gonna keep it nice and simple. The same agreed. I think it's the same. 5, and we won the game. I don't really want to give them both. No, I want to give them 6. I'm going to give them 6. They were competent in what they did. Fred, you know my opinion on Fred. So yeah. So yeah, look, that's our twin pivot. Yeah. We then go to our 3 attacking midfielders. Greenwood, we'll do them as a treble, but we can have a little discussion about them as a treble. So I'm going to start with
Greenwood, I think he had flashes where he did some good things, but was in the second half. He had Donny van de Beek did a good cross to him, and he had a header, but he had time to actually bring the ball down. He couldn't have scored the header from there because there wasn't enough pace on the cross. So he had time to bring the ball down and score. So I think he lacked composure on that incident. I'll give Greenwood a 6 because he made the effort. Who else was there? The other 2.
Pogba and Fernandes.
Oh yeah. Pogba. I'll give him a 6 because I think in the first half maybe I'll give him 5.5 because I think first half he gave away a few unnecessary fouls and he could have got himself in a lot of trouble. He could have got easily a red card and thought he was a bit sloppy again with his passing and a bit late to the ball. He didn't seem like he was interested in playing this game, this particular game. He didn't seem like he was enthusiastic for it, and I understand why. And Bruno, I'll give him 6.5. I thought he did. No, I'll give him a 6 because there was some things that he did that frustrated me, and even he looked frustrated. But he always looks like he's able to create something out of nothing. So I'll give him a 6.
Amondi?
Yeah, 3 of them all get 6s, and people saying, "Oh, why are you saying 666?" But that's not the number of the beast. The number of the beast is 616. So 666.
What just happened there?
I tell you, Amondi always drop some pounds in there somewhere, boy. Flipping it.
Wow, man. Do you know what? For me, I'm going 3 7s. I'm going giving them all 7. I think Greenwood worked hard. He held the ball up well. Tried to always think about going forward. Fernandes absolutely box to box today. He was making tackles and other half, etc. His balls and things were in place. Pogba got the assist. What an assist! A backwards header, mate. For that, and how high it was as well, it was ridiculous. I think people, need to understand that was such a clever decision. He knew where he just wanted to put it in there. Cavani obviously finished it, which is great news. But for me, I think there are 3 best players out of the whole 45 minutes that they were together. And then afterwards, obviously, it all changed up. So 7s across them for me.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with you. I think. Sorry, Greenwood. I think he's finding his form again. He looks like he wants to score again now and believes he's going to score now. A couple of the runs from our half that he took and he drove. I mean, if we had a centre midfielder who could do that, can you imagine what our team would be like if we had a centre midfielder who could take that? We don't. That's what I want my centre midfielder to be doing. Give me a centre midfielder who can do that with the ball. I'll be happy. I know Greenwood's a forward, but I'm just saying it's the position that he was picking up the ball with and driving with. Fernandes is Fernandes, straight 7, works hard. Said he did tackle back a lot today. I'll be interested to see how much ground he covered as usual. And Pogba got the assist, like Kohunde said. He got the yellow card, and then he made another tackle, sort of just after where.
Yeah, it was one of those when it was straight after.
Yeah, and you're thinking, come on, man. So Van der Beek coming on, I think was a very good move by Ollie at halftime. Get Pogba off. They'll probably say Pogba's injured or some nonsense, but I think that was a very, very good move by Ollie. I think the last 2 subs were probably. Did we make 2? We brought on Ahmad and the 4 subs. I think those subs probably came on too late. I would have liked to have seen
Dan James.
Jesus, yeah. Oh God, yeah. I forgot about the Welsh Flash. Yeah, I forgot he was actually on. I'll be honest. I forgot he was on. I thought it was Mata Ahmad. So yeah, you know what? He used the subs well then. I'll be honest. He used his subs pretty well today.
Yeah.
I can't really knock
Ollie's
his
at the
hustle in that
wheel,
regard.
lads. Ollie's at the wheel. Come on
No
board
license.
on Monday. On Monday, come on board, man. Don't worry.
Sorry, Ollie, you didn't pass your test.
So that just leaves us with Cavani. What are we going to give Cavani on Monday? What are we giving Cavani? World-class striker.
I think everyone knows how I feel about Cavani. Earlier on this evening, I was watching. We had Matt on the show yesterday. I was watching one of his streams with Unofficial Pundit, and Unofficial Pundit was talking about the Brighton game, and he was cussing Cavani, and he's come on our show cussing Cavani, saying Matt, he's been doing it for a long time now. I don't think people like that can realise what a good player Cavani is. And now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon saying how classy he is and how good he is for Greenwood and what he's doing for the club. And everyone's learning from him and how experienced he is and how he scored 500. Who scores 500 goals? And he's saying he's not good, a good player. Great finish. Great movement. I just love the guy. No matter how old he is, I think he's a benefit to the club. So I'll give him a 7.
Koundé?
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree. I'll give Cavani a 7 as well because the first goal was going to be really important tonight, and when he scored it, we were just able to breathe that bit of fresh air, and it was a great finish, even though it came off his shin. But it's just, he could have scored in the second half because I think the glancing header came off his shoulder. But I just love watching his movement, and even for him to get that second chance, if you watch his movement, he's so smart with his movement and everything. So yeah, he's my MMM.
And Shaw?
Yeah, 7 for me. Obviously, I've said about Cavani end of the season, but if we have this Cavani, then we'll extend his contract, and I'll make sure Ollie does that for everyone. Don't worry.
Thanks a lot.
If he doesn't, if we get to that few games, we can't have no droughts. We need this consistent Cavani where he's in the right place at the right time. I think obviously when you mentioned about Donny as well, Donny coming on, I just want to say for 45 minutes, Donny's pay he was quick. I was surprised how quick he actually was. In a couple of runs closing down. Quick on his breath, 100%. His football brain's very clever. There was a little ball that he put into James. That was nice. And I think we need to talk, about how much influence he actually had in that 45 minutes. He was in the right place. Him and Green were playing nice off each other. He was everywhere along that front three, left, right, mid, centre, and covering back.
Can I say?
I agree. I think the game really opened up when he came on.
Yeah.
Do you think? Obviously, we play with Rashford as the left side. The left-sided of the three behind the striker. Pogba plays it different, and Van der Beek played it different today. It's nice to see a different option other than Rashford just tearing and rinsing a man and losing the ball. So these are things that I hope Ollie's seeing and realizing that it's not always about pace. Sometimes you can have the option. I mean, Pogba's brain, obviously, they see different pictures. So if Rashford was in that position, I am 99% sure he's not heading it back to Cavani.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think Cavani and Pogba, they seem to have a little something.
But something you're saying there, right? It comes back to the Ibra time. Pogba Ibra. Because Pogba's always thinking where Ibra is number 9. Martial don't play like a number 9.
I hear
Greenwood is pulled out to the right. So if Pogba's making them runs in, most of the time we've moaned about it, right? We've said where are our players? They're drawn out on the wing. So if you got Pogba in that position, he's thinking who can I pass it back to because no one's in the box. We don't have 4 or 5 players. I'm watching MUTV, watching some of the old games. We've got 4 players in the box. As soon as players are down on the wings, and we need to be back at that thing. But I just playing these these central defensive midfielders is our biggest problem, 100%. And it goes to show today how obviously the Fred situation, Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno, they all need to play together every game, 100%. Even with McTominay, but I'm just saying, that is the kind of 4 midfielders, straight front 3 that I want to see every week.
I see you shaking your head there.
I agree.
Oh no!
Yeah,
you shook your head, but you agree.
I was just I agree with what he's saying because I think Van der Beek, he's so versatile. I think I was watching him today. I'm thinking this guy could slip into any sort of position, and he's so intelligent on the ball with his movement. And I think I would like to see him, Ollie, try him as a number 6, even just like a deep line playmaker. It doesn't have to be someone chasing the ball like Fred or whatever. Just for us to control.
Because he doesn't lose the football. He doesn't lose the football.
That'd be good to see Van der Beek play or something. Yeah. I mean, because even Pogba today, like I gave Pogba like 5.5. I just forgot that he did that assist. But even when he didn't have the greatest half and all that, he still came out with a bit of quality. So I'm gonna give Pogba a 6. Yeah. I'll give him a 6 because I forgot about the assist.
My bad. You were saying about his enthusiasm as well, man. He had enthusiasm. The guy was.
Yeah, he did, wanted it. And he shouldn't have gave away those fouls, but he got an assist. So you
talk about Van der Beek pushing or Pogba.
Both of them. I think both of them showed it today.
Yeah,
but I was saying more so in the second half about Pogba.
What's your scores, Mr. B?
So my scores.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just Cavani left, wasn't it? Because I gave the rest of them a 7. I gave Cavani a 7.5. I think Cavani was probably the best player on the pitch today. I enjoyed his movement a lot today. I mean, that's what he's down to. But he got the goal as well. He had to have a chance to header. I think he should have scored, but the team seemed to focus on the top of that Christmas tree today, and I like that. Obviously, the team we were playing meant that we were able to focus directly down the middle of the park, but I like the way that we dominated that part of the pitch. I mean, they had chances. They're always going to have chances. Opposition are always going to have chances, but it's the Man United way at the moment, isn't it? It's the Ollie way. It's the Ollie way on Monday.
Yeah. Just before we leave the show, I've noticed a few comments down there, sly comments. Can we address them later, please? From Solo and from Adam. I see you guys.
I can't see the comments. So yeah,
I saw one from Adam earlier, and I'm reading this one below. From Solo, the guy says Ollie out. He said, "I'm with you on Monday. I'm with you on Monday."
And he didn't see the message. Well, look. He's gonna give Jackie his jacket, innit? At least he's honest enough. But I truly believe there's gonna be a studs up show coming up with a few opinions. So I think people need to get their stats ready because that's gonna be a very messy show, if I'm honest.
It's really concerning, to be honest. What's going on at the moment?
All I want. Sorry.
Hold on.
All I want.
Hold on. I'm talking. What's this? Can I
I'm listening. I'm waiting for you.
All right. Thank you.
Is there a delay? I'm waiting for you.
Oh, you got a delay. Okay. Sort out get that booster sorted, man. All I want to see is have a proper debate about this because we're coming to the end of the season. And what's going to happen is we might come second, we might win Europa or get to the final, and people will be saying that's progress that we need to stick with Ollie. But we need to go into detail as to say the pros and cons. That's what I'm saying. Let's bring it to the table and munch and eat together.
I think we can do. Go on, Kounde.
Why are you
Sorry.
interrupting Mr. B now?
Go on, Kounde.
I'm just gonna say that.
Oh yeah. By the way, guess what? Oh, sorry.
What I would like for us to talk about on the show, not just about Ollie or Ollie out. I'd like to talk about at least three managers in world football right now that's going to not only replace Ollie but continue with our development and what we're trying to do is with the direction of the club and not disrupt what the direction of the club is. So I would just want three guys that you would say to will come in, be better than Ollie, replace him, and continue the philosophy of the club and not disrupt it like Mourinho did.
All right. Can I suggest then we speak to Shah with his contacts at Man United and we get the technical director and everyone in who knows about the three guys there or the people there on the shortlist? Because I don't know, no one else knows.
There's no point.
Well, the thing is,
we talk about players that are going out, and we know we'd say about players gone.
So what I will say on Monday is that it's strange that there's so much stuff you do know that happens in the changing room, but you can't help, you can't get us involved with, so, those contacts that you have about the changing room, see if they can go upstairs to the board,
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's save it for the show because I think
because we do it with players all the time.
Here we go. Can I speak? Can I speak?
Go ahead.
Let's say,
go on, brother. Go on.
Let's save it for the show. Let's have a big show, season review, everything else where we can just discuss everything because everyone's got something to say, and I think it's important that we air it and like I say, the pros and cons. Put them on the table and let's eat together. That's the only way we can do this.
Yeah, we'll do that, man. We'll break some bread, man. We'll break some bread.
Yeah. That's right.
No point. Right. There's no point saying Ollie out if you don't think it. If you haven't got someone on the shortlist that you say you should replace him.
What is this you're coming with? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Save this for the show.
No, but
listen, lads.
I might.
What's your criteria?
Wait.
Hold on.
What happened to you the other day? Mike twisted you up the other day where you waited 5 minutes and then you agreed with Mike. Yeah. So
I twisted him up.
You had some time to go and think about it. And say, we're going to bring a three-man shortlist who will be better than the team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I trust the guys.
Well, if you don't know, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, but you're trying to tell me
I can say get rid of Cavani, bring Haaland in. I can say get rid of Cavani, bring Haaland in. Right? But you're not saying anyone in world football and three managers that it's not going to disrupt the philosophy of the club.
I'm dealing with players.
We're going in the right direction, like you said.
I'll put my hands up and say, I don't know about which managers out there.
Managers in world.
All right, here we go. Can I answer?
You don't know the managers. All right, go on.
Can I answer before you quote me just on half a sentence? Right. I don't know about managers out there. All I know about is players that I watch, yeah? I don't know about managers and who's available and who's not. All I'm saying is I want someone, I trust the guys in the backroom staff, the staff there, to employ someone or have someone in mind who will take us on to that next level. For you to say to me, who was the shortlist? Who's on the shortlist? I can tell you now, hands up, I don't know. So you bring that to the show, and I'm going to tell you the same thing. I don't know, We
won't ask that question. Kounde, don't ask that question.
But lads, we are through to the semis.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Now, we've got 10 minutes to talk about the game, and we've got Roma next round. Yeah. We got Roma next round. What's that? A Mkhitaryan and a Mike Smalling reunion. You know what I mean? But also, question: Pogba's not playing the next game.
Why?
This got his second yellow.
He is.
No, he is.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't count in quarterfinals.
Yeah, if he got a red, then it would have meant that he would have basically missed out on the semis. That's why Ollie took him off at 45 minutes, and that's why the commentators were talking. Are they going to take him off, or is Ollie going to do the same mistake as what he did with Fred?
Roma better than AC Milan.
I'm not going to lie.
Real Sociedad. I mean, we've had quite a tough run up until Granada. I think it's a great tie. I'm glad Arsenal got through. That also makes the other round a good tie. Who are they playing again?
Villarreal.
Yeah, that'd be good with the old manager for Arsenal. So it's all teed up to be four good games of football. Roma, I think we'll get through. I really do think we get through against them as long as our mentality is right. This should be our cup finals. Treat them as cup finals and play a tactical game, which is going to be interesting. Do we know? Can any of us name 5 Roma players? Exactly.
Well, you got Zeko. You got Zeko, the number 9, ex-Man City. You got Mkhitaryan. What you got? Kluivert's
Chris Smalling.
Smalling,
Justin Kluivert, he's on loan.
And Mancini,
Unai, the Turkish winger. Yeah,
he's at
Mancini,
Leicester.
Centre back.
He's
the
at
Turkish
Leicester.
winner.
He's
I
at
think
Leicester.
he's left now. Yeah.
He's at Leicester.
I
So,
think they're like 4th or 5th in the league, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
maybe we need to see our report.
Already we sound confident, or you guys sound confident that we're going to do Roma.
Well, apparently we played them 4 times in European and we've beaten them, so they haven't beaten us in Europe.
Yeah, but you can't say we beat them.
And one other point. Today, Oli beat a Spanish club at home.
Oli or Man United?
Man United. Oli did. He's the manager, man. Come on, man. He's the boss. He's the governor, lad. He's the motherfucking
right there.
governor.
What you just said, Shah, that is the thing that's going to get us into big trouble. Next season, when we get kicked out of the Champions League and everything else, it's comments like that endorsing someone. Oli got through. Oli did it. Oli signed it. Oli's tactical genius.
I'm on there.
Positive, man.
That's why I want to address these comments in there because they're saying, Oli done well tactically. Oli made the right subs. What am I hearing? You guys get in trouble, man.
You are never going to give Jackie's jacket. So you know what? Until the Studs Up show in a couple of weeks, leave it. We won today. We're through. We're through to a semi-final against Roma.
I'll win the league and the Champions League next season. On Monday, still be saying, "Oh well, it's not him. He's useless to face." You know, it's never gonna like it.
Let me say this now.
All I'm trying to say is that these things, achievements, have not been done by other previous managers. Ole's done it. So it's a good achievement. Let's give the man a praise when praise is due. That's all I'm saying.
Oli hasn't done jack.
Yeah.
That's the opinion that you have, and I believe until the day you die, that's the opinion that you're gonna have. But we're gonna try and change your mind. We'll give you some stats. We'll give you some stats. Maybe in a couple of weeks that may sway you. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Can I ask a question?
You know, so
last year,
look, we've got another couple of minutes to wrap this up. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got those comments to go through.
Yeah.
All right,
this is going to be
right.
I'll tell you something about Harry Maguire.
Right. This is a message from Amawa. He said, "Can I join? Let me get this back up here. Can I join that live? You can do whatever you like.
You're joining it right now, Mo.
Can I tell you something about Harry Maguire?
Tell us.
As long as it's not slanderous, then of course you can. We've got a message from Football United TV. Shout out to the United crew.
Football United TV.
Yeah, I tell you what, we're through, and we always seem to be. Well, one of us in the top right-hand corner, they always seem to be miserable when we win, but you know, yeah, we are through. So yeah, we should be smiling and giggling, you know. Another one from Football. Big up the panel. Much love to you all. Much love to you.
Love right back, man.
Thank you.
So, on a wrap up and on a wind down, another message. Oli's
at the
Vale. Tell me how good is your meal. We got chopstick, forks, and some bread, and the board are scrounging. With no money, they said.
That rhymes. That's a rhyme.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. So look, lads, we're on our 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Let's keep this under an hour for a change.
Yeah.
What are we expecting now? Obviously, we've got the Burnley next.
Yep.
Maguire's actually been able to have a rest finally. Shaw has finally been able to have a rest. Henderson had a rest. Rashford had a rest.
Is Henderson our number one goalkeeper now? Is that been proven over the last
Well,
2 weeks?
I mean,
Not our opinion, but is that proven by who's playing in the Prem and who's playing
In the Premiership,
Nah.
he's back, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but if that's the reckoning, then I would say he's number one, because when he was number one, our second choice goalie played in the early stages of Europa. So,
And Mr. B, we didn't even do De Gea.
5,
Oh.
6.
Six.
8.
Oh,
Said
yeah.
he six.
8.
No, 7. I thought he
give
made
him
some
an
good
8.
saves. 7.
I'll give him an 8.
Boys.
Mate, he caught balls. He stunned the stopped the shots. He came out. He done the right things. First game back properly. I think he done well. I think
Actually,
he done really
right.
well.
He made 2 saves right at the end of the game, didn't he?
Mhm.
7. All right, I'll give him a 7. I'll
6.
give him a 7. I'll be generous. Cavani's
7.
still my man of the match, though.
Plus the 8 pushes our team average up a little bit. Yeah.
My man is the right back, Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's man of the match for me.
Okay.
Nice.
Shaw, your man of the match?
Don't think too
I'm
much.
gonna go. Yeah, mate, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
For everyone.
I'll go for Cavani. He got the goal.
And Kahunde?
I'll go for Cavani, but I think De Gea was a close second.
It's strange we all agree, and then there's somebody in that top right-hand corner that just seems to be in disagreement with everybody, not just today. I've actually noticed. You know, I can see it with my eyes, bro. I can see it with my eyes.
He's done the eye test. And you look at the stats.
Yes, well, look, and that's the most important thing at the moment. I think we need to be looking at. It's a stats thing that we need to be looking at now. So, as I said, we have our show. When have we got Burnley?
Sunday.
When do we actually have Burnley? Anybody know? Sunday. So we're going to be here Friday night, as usual, for our preview show. Friday night for our preview show. We'll be here again on Sunday evening for our post-match show. And then we'll be on Monday, studs up with a special guest, Mr. Silver Fox. Yeah, Mr. Silver Fox, who that conversation piece will be quite interesting, I'm assuming.
Especially
another message from Football United TV. Man United Arsenal final. I'll be honest. I don't want that final.
Nor do I.
If when the final's over and we've won, it will be a great final. But while they're still in the final, they have a chance to win it. So I'd rather know they weren't in it. I'll be honest. I hope Villarreal kick them out the next round so that there's no talk. That talk's not on. Although I think they're going to beat Villarreal and it is going to be a Man United Arsenal final. So I agree with you. I agree with you.
You know, I never know.
Sure.
You never know. He might come through, innit? Old Unai Emery.
Well, Arsenal are going to be bigging up their chest at the moment.
I would love him to. I would love him to.
I think they've done really well. They boost up their confidence. Obviously, they're not doing it very well in the league. So are they going for another Jamie Cup run? Did they beat us in the semi-final of the FA Cup last season? No, it was
Chelsea did.
All right, yeah. So I'm not too confident about playing them for some reason. I think we're better than them, but I think they could have a jammy curse on us or something. I wouldn't feel confident about that.
See, and that's a big issue. I want a game where we're going to be confident.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just ask a question?
Last time where I thought we were going to do them, we didn't do them. Yeah.
So last year, I know the Europa League, it was only one leg we played Villa. Is it back to 2 legs now for the semi-finals?
Yeah.
2 legs.
Okay, cool.
2 legs. 2 legs. Lads.
Guys, good show.
We've done the hour.
Let's go on.
We've done the hour. We did better than Solo. We're going to get this hour done, lads. So we'll see you all. Watchers, followers, listeners, likers, subscribers, silent viewers. ones who are going to be watching the stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after,
Just an hour.
even maybe the day after.
Yeah.
You know, we're here. We'll always be here. As I said, I really do like this one. I really do like this one. I think we should get. I think we should get a Monday to sing this when Ollie wins us the Europa.
The border scrounging with no money. They said it rhymes. There's some rhyme there. There's some rap. It's bars.
Yeah, listen, don't worry, man. We'll get Silver Fox to do a little ditty for us, you know. But lads, as normal, as always, we're here.
You're gonna put a solo out of a job.
Don't forget to press subscribe, like.
Yes, see, all of that. See, these are the things that I forgot. I was so interested in you guys. I forgot the like, subscribe, follow, share, like, subscribe again. You know,
the
so
Man United agenda. Let's go.
Yes, follow us. All part of the football family. All part of the football for FTV football family. Oh yeah, let's see. That way. See? Yeah.
Right,
look, gentlemen, well done. It's been good. It's been emotional.
Thanks, Mr. Shah.
See you all in a couple of days, and thank
tomorrow.
you.